I read an article by Colonel John Mills, retired. It was entitled, "How Do We Remove Chinese Paramilitary Personnel Who Are in America?" And I'm going down through this list, and I got to number 5, and it blew my mind. And I just wanted to know if you knew about this guy or this situation. His number 5 thing to do is designate the PLA's Strategic Support Force, a terrorist organization. This organization, led by General Zhu, is the Advanced Force Command, overseeing the CCP Little Green Man operations worldwide, which includes oversight and command and control of production and distribution of fentanyl in northern Mexico by the drug cartels. General Zhu should be designated the terrorist head of this group that is killing 10,000 Americans a month. I wonder if you ever heard of this. And think about this, ladies and gentlemen. A general in the People's Liberation Army is in charge of putting fentanyl here. Have you ever heard of this guy? Or
Well, Hutch, we're absolutely very familiar of CCP's production of fentanyl and how it utilizes the fentanyl as a national strategy to invade or attack the United States, right? We've talked about how a Chinese American professor who worked at the MIT found fentanyl and reported back to the CCP embassy here in the United States. And this professor actually collaborated with the Chinese Communist Party and then established a fentanyl lab in the city of Nanking in China. From my own point of view, that by sanctioning just one general under the PLA will not resolve the whole fentanyl problem. There are distribution channels, there are production labs, there are other people who are helping that general to operate the entire plant,
sure.
right? This general is a puppet of the Chinese Communist Party. He is not able to conduct such fentanyl crime to the United States on his own. The whole point is how the United States deal with the Chinese government as a whole. And when we saw, all the BRI project and all the support that CCP has been trying to offer to Iran and all these other terrorism organizations, we're looking at to feed the top and the core and the essential groups under the Chinese Communist Party. Remember, all these information, all these exclusive information that the NFSC obtained was also from the insiders who support the whistleblowers movement, who support Mr. Miles under PLA and the CCP. When these people provided information to the international government and trying to save further civilians from all these warfares and sufferings, we need to appreciate that they're doing this at their life cost. So rather than sanctioning one general, I'm more suggesting the United States government and all of the Western governments to look at the Chinese Communist Party as a whole. There are less than 5% of the CCP members who had the actual control of the Chinese regime and who had the actual power of utilizing and implementing all these CCP strategies in taking over the world.